This game is called the Boss Gangsters Nightlife. It's by Beth Games, who have sent out a key to this. This quick little early access indie game just came out today as you're watching this video. Is kind of a game that I think some people have been watching my channel have actually, in a way, been requesting, at least to some extent. We're going to check it out together here. We're going to hit new game. And the reason why I think this is the kind of thing people have been requesting is because some of you guys have been watching me play Big Ambitions with sort of this character to move around a city, and you're opening up businesses and, you know, trying to make it in the big city. Well, this is a similar idea, but a very different take, because some of you guys have been asking about is, can you do anything illegal in Big Ambitions? All right. And you can't do anything really illegal in Big Ambitions. Well, this game is the opposite. We're pretty much going to be doing things illegal all the time in this game. This is a game about running a nightclub, leading a gang, and trying to take over and rule a city, as opposed to opening up businesses to take over the city. It's a little bit of a different vibe here. I'm gonna call my dude's name is gonna be Chuck. I'm actually gonna leave the leopard print. I like it, but I do want a beard. Let's give him something about like that. I think that's, yeah, it looks pretty good. Now we have skill points we need to look at too. So over here we have power, fight, and focus. Power is gonna make my character stronger, harder to take down, improves overall health. Fight is for close combat skills, improving performance in melee encounters, and focus is aim and accuracy with firearms. So I'm gonna pop, I think, 5 points into power. And then we're going to put, I think, maybe 3 and 2 into fight. I'm going to go a little higher with fight. Let's go 4 and 4, and then 2 with the firearms thing. Okay, so I'm the boss. Okay, that's the idea, is that you're the boss here. So how does that work? How does it get started? Well, you start out humble beginnings, right? We're coming in on a long journey, and we're coming out of a shipping container, okay? Now, the game does have integrated tutorials as far as like training you on how to play the game. Those are pretty good. You can read through them if you'd like. We're going to skip through most of them because I kind of know how they work already, but they're pretty involved. And they show you pictures and examples and stuff. It's pretty good. Okay, so we're just going to skip through some of these. We have Luigi here that we can talk to here. And you can see I can move around the camera, and I can move my character around just like you'd expect from some of the other games, top-down games we played before. And we'll get into the whole building and designing the nightclub thing in a second, too.
Look who's here. Welcome to Night City, my friend. You look like a rat stuck in that container. But don't worry, Luigi always finds a way. This is your new start, huh? But don't forget, Night City either makes you a king or a corpse. Come on, let's move. No time to waste. I bet you've missed driving this baby, huh? Let's hit the gas and roll.
Okay, so character movements, we can obviously walk around, but also we're going to do a fair bit of driving in this game as well. So let's take a look at that, and have a driving tutorial through here. Okay.
Let's see what we are gonna do next. The night's long, the enemies are awake, but Luigi's plans are always ready. All right? This place, it's a cesspool. Drugs flowing like water, cops pocketing bribes faster than you can blink, and a nightlife that never sleeps. Smell that? That's the stink of money and blood mixed together. You wanna survive here, you need someone to pave the way, and that someone is the big boss, Don Carlo. Without his node, you are just another dead man driving. Had straight Don Carlo waiting for us. I did a couple of jobs for him back in the day. 1, 2 favors, nothing big, but enough to get his ear. He owes me that much. If I vouch for you, he'll help us out. Capiche?
Capiche? So it's got a very GTA kind of vibe to it. Like the start of the game is very GTA. You're just sort of arriving, and you've got only one point of contact, and kind of set up the backstory while you're driving to your first destination. A little bit of a linear start, just like you'd expect there. Couple of notes here is you can hit pedestrians and harm them. Yes. You also can do lots of damage to your car as well. So all that stuff is in the game.
Leave the talking to me. Don't stray from my side. I'm Luigi. Don Carlo expecting us.
From what I've not noticed also, the traffic seems to react to you as a player pretty well, and they kind of stay out of your way to the extent that they stop and wait for you if you're in their way. So, in case you're curious on that.
Ciao, Don Carlo. I brought that talented old friend I told you about.
Humph. So this is the guy you mentioned. I trust you, Luigi. You know that. But this friend of yours, I don't know him from a hole in the wall. I'm not your friend. I'm not your family. And I sure as hell don't help people just because they showed up with a smile and a story. But if you manage to do something for me, something that proves you're not just another waste of my time, then maybe, just maybe, I'll consider helping you.
Whatever you want, boss.
All right. You want to prove yourself? Fine. I've got something that needs to be done. Something simple, if you've got a brain and a spine. There's a bag. It belongs to me. It's sitting in a car down by the docks, near the old warehouses. That's all I'm telling you. You get me that bag and you bring it back here without opening it, without asking questions. And if you're still breathing when you do, then maybe I'll help you. Maybe.
Okay, that's the task.
Listen, you need to understand something. That man is not just the boss. He is the city, the cops, the docks, the unions, the streets, you name it. He's got his fingers in it. You play your cards right. Stay useful, stay loyal. You could climb fast. Real fast. Hey, one more thing. This here is Isabel. Yeah, I named her. She's been with me through some real messy nights. She ain't much to look at, but she's solid. Keep her close.
Named his car. The handling is a little weird. It doesn't coast very well. And obviously, I'm on PC, so going kind of just moving it around the neighborhood here to get a feel for the handling. You pretty much drive too fast all the time, and then it kind of brakes quite well too. I think they'll probably refine the physics behind driving a little bit here, maybe, but ultimately it feels okay. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna park the car here, I guess.
Listen, whatever's in that car, it matters to Don Carlo. A lot. So don't screw this up. While you're handling things here, I've got some business of my own to take care of. But don't worry, I'll find you. Good luck, my old friend.
Cool. Fighting equipment. So simply click on the enemy if you wish to attack. During combat, if you stray too far from your opponent, the fight will reset. The enemy will return and heal. Hover over your profile icon to get a menu, and you can manage to work with whatever weapons you got in your disposal there. And you can also equip melee weapons from this menu, etc., etc. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give that a shot. So first thing we're going to need to do, they just gave me a bat, and we're going to go ahead and head on over here, and we're going to attack this dude with our bat. Okay. Now the first fight is like just kind of an initiation to get you into the game. The real game is the management of the nightclub and then sort of setting up your stuff around that. So this is the very linear the start of the game that kind of gets you acquainted to the various different mechanics. So we'll just kind of clear these guys out of the way. So much violence. Fairly easy fights here. The future fights, not easy at all. They're much stronger, and you're going to need help. And that's where coming to recruit people and earning money and stuff comes in there. Okay, so we took care of that. We're going to go ahead and grab the car. And we got lockpicking mechanics in the game, too. We can use the mouse to maneuver the pick as we move. Press spacebar to locate the correct spot. Once you've found it, hold down space and twist. And you can pick to unlock the car. And then later on, we can unlock stealing cars and selling cars and such as a feature. And so here we go. So we'll just try to see about where this pick needs to be. This one's being a little bit picky with me, isn't it? Yeah, that's the word I'm going to use. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and unlock the car there like that. And away we go. All right, so I guess I'll go against the GPS's wishes here just a little bit, but we now have this vehicle. And I don't think the... You know what? I'm going to go the other way. I want to explore the city just a little bit more. Let's try not to hit pedestrians on the way. And we can zip through over here. This is going to end up being the car that we have. This is going to end up being our car. Eventually, we got another club right there. I believe they end up being competitors, these extra clubs. So we'll see how that goes as well. And there's lots of different locations all over the place. If we hit the map, one thing to note about the map is your car keeps moving when you go to the map. So time is running and your car is still moving. So if you're going to look at your map, you might want to try, just stopping the car before you do that, because you're going to keep moving. But there's a lot of locations around the map. There's a drink spot here, hospitals over there. We've got various different things we can always take a look at. We can make markers, custom markers and stuff on the map if we want to as well. And there's a nightclub over here, weapon shop, etc. So there's a lot of stuff to visit in the future. All right, so we're going to head on over back to that club. We're going to bring him his bag, and then that's when he gets us set up.
Well, well. Look who's still breathing. I'll admit, I didn't expect you to walk back through that door. But you did. That counts for something. You kept your mouth shut. You followed orders. That's more than most idiots in this city can manage. So, here. A little something to get you started. A few bucks in your pocket and a place of your own. It's an old club. Nothing fancy. But it's yours now. So long as you pay what you owe, on time. Mess that up and you'll wish you never made it back from the docks. Got it? Oh, and that junker you drove back? Keep it. Paint it, though. Last thing you need is the cops sniffing around because of a rusty license plate. You did good today, but don't get comfortable. This city's always watching. When the time comes, I'll find you.
Okay, so we need to go to the auto repair shop first. I'm just going to look behind me here. So I don't. This is my car now, so I kind of want to be a little careful with it. Maybe not hit people. If I can avoid hitting pedestrians, that'll help too. All right, so we're going to just kind of move our way around here, and then I can just zip past this guy here. We're going to go to the auto repair shop first. Weird thing happens, and it's actually mentioned in the tutorial for it too. It's people in the city are weird is what it says. Every time you get your car repaired, they also repaint it. And that means, it could be a different color as well. You don't get to choose the color, I don't think. So we'll come on in here. We'll get it repaired. There we go. There we go. So it's a little darker, I think. Yeah, just a slightly darker color here. And now we're going to go to our nightclub, which is right around the corner here. And there we go. This is our club here. So we're just going to get out of the car right through here. And this is kind of how this works. And it's going to walk us through the various different controls and tutorials and things. But I'm also going to tell you these things as well. So F gets out of the car. At the top of the screen, I've got this hover here, right? And as part of my profile, I can choose various different things that I have, like weapons and such that I have. That was a thing I had before. The other thing I can do is enter the club. I can also just right-click here to enter the club as well. And when I do this, it goes into a club management view. It's very similar to a lot of the business tycoon games and a lot of the builder games that we play here. It's going to allow us to make changes by building out this club. So we're starting with 150 grand, and there's a couple of things we can do. First, I'm going to go to building mode, and I need to repair the bar. That costs $10,000, and I need to repair the stage. It's another $10,000. So we'll get that stuff going, and now everything is all fixed up now. The place is kind of looking good. Of course, there's no place to sit, so we need to do something about that too. We have 1-star furniture available to us. We'll need to eventually unlock 2-star and 3-star furniture. And same thing with essentially everything in the game is rated on a 1 to 2 or 3 stars, including people and customers, clientele as well. So we're going to take these little tables here, and I think we can probably place them right where it's green. I can't go too far away. So we'll go 1 here. We'll go a little bit further away. We'll say 2, And then maybe we'll go just a little bit closer here, phase 3. And just a little further. Maybe we'll just do the 6 of these for now. We'll say maybe one right here. One right here, let's say. That's fine. And then another one maybe right over here. All right. And then we can also move these if we want to later as well. So maybe I didn't get this lined up, so I want to move it. There we go. And then for chairs, let's just take these $50 chairs. No big deal. We're going to slap them on the white dots, and it will automatically align them to the table. So you don't have to be precise. You're just going to buy what you want to buy. Okay. And it will kind of line it up for you on that spot. So we'll go about like that. And then also on the back side here. Now I'm leaving the stage side open because you're going to have dancers and stuff here, right? So we're going to leave that open. And then we want to go in and get some bar stools and chairs too. So why don't we go ahead and get this single step thing. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar stools as well through here. And whenever we're in the club, our car is automatically sent to a garage. We can choose which car we want as we come out there. So as we get additional cars, this is the Lumbo. We can then get various different vehicles and drive around in various different vehicles and stuff as well. There's also car dealerships, which allows us to create different variations and such. And then, of course, we can sell our old cars and eventually any stolen cars that we have. Yeah. Okay. So here's our club. It's not open yet, though, so we need to do some things with that. We're going to exit our club. And as we exit our club, we can then go over to the garage. If I right click, I'll end up running. Grab our sedan. And I actually know where the store is, but we can go ahead and use the map anyway. And there's a drink shop here. Now, this drink shop's going to have a limited selection. There are multiple drink shops in the city, though, and you can go to all of them, and they may have different things. So if you want to get all of the available drinks, all the possible drinks, we can visit more than just the one that's right close to us. But we're just going to use the one that's right close to us for now. We actually do have quite a bit of money, so it's probably an okay thing to just double park right here because I'm the boss, right? That's how it works. So we're going to go into this drink shop, and let's see what they have available. Okay, so there's actually 4 things available in here. That's cool. So when I was playtesting, there was only 2. We have whiskey, beer, tequila, and vodka. And we're going to buy all of it. As we buy these things, it's going to give us a display of what we're in storage to purchase. We haven't confirmed the purchase yet. Hitting this button confirms the purchase. And it's going to give us an idea of how many crates it is. Knowing your vehicle's limit allows you to adjust your order so that you can fit everything in your vehicle. So in this case, I have 4 drinks now. And if I do 2 of each, I have 2 crates. That's all my vehicle can have. So for $980, I'm going to get 2 bottles of everything. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take these crates and put them in the car. There we go. And we want to grab the second one here too. There we go. And smack that in the car. Now, the other thing you might notice is the mini map down below has a lot of different icons of things that are going on. There's also this red dot. What's the red dot? Well, these are guys that we can attack. These are security forces. These are hoodlums, whatever. This store is something that we can take over later. Can't do it yet. Nowhere near strong enough to take these guys on. They're actually quite strong. So there's not a lot I can do about that. But eventually I'll be able to attack and take over certain places and then, collect protection money from them, if you know what I mean. To drop off the drinks, I like it. It's really easy. You just pull into this loading center. And as long as you're here long enough, it'll unload all the drinks into the store for you. So we got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and back out. And I'm just gonna grab some more because it's quite easy just to go in and get some more. So I'm gonna grab 2 more crates. We'll just get 1 of everything again. That's fine. I don't know exactly what's gonna sell best, so we'll just get, like I said, 2 of everything. And hopefully when the guests show up to our club, we don't have an issue where, a lot of times their happiness is affected by the fact that we don't have the drink that they like. So having more drinks available offers you a chance to, cater to a wider variety of clientele. So real quick, I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to drop this off too. And then I'm going to go to a different drink store and see if we have access to any other drinks. Just so I can show you that. And again, my car is still just rolling a little bit. We're going to go over to this drink shop. Clicking it on the map puts it in the mini map. And this is something I kind of wish Big Ambitions had, is some kind of mini map or some kind of display to help you find things. They kind of just made it to where there's an icon And you don't necessarily know the most effective route, but eventually, you know, the city's not that big, so eventually you figure out the route and you kind of know where you're going. I don't have a navigational problem myself, but I played it a lot. I think for a newer player, they might have more of a problem with it. All right, so let's go like this and like that. So we're just going to back ourselves in, and we're going to go into this drink shop and see if they have anything different than, you know, the whiskey, tequila, beer, or vodka. So this is wine, vodka, tequila, whiskey. So there's some wine available here. We can grab, let's say, 3 wine and maybe 1 of each on the others too, just so we have even more. The more we buy now, the more time can pass before we have to buy more. So I'm okay with that. And then having 3 wine is nice because, again, I don't know if we're going to have the drinks that they want, but this is going to take care of it. Okay, we loaded the car, and now we're just going to go back to the club and getting ourselves... I'm going to run into that wall, aren't I? Yeah, probably am. Ooh, there was a post right there. Didn't hit it. Yes, visual damage can exist on your cars. You will see it if you've hit something. Your car will be visually dented, and you'll have to go get it fixed. So I'm trying not to ruin my ride. Okay, here we go. Unloading it there, and that's good. Now I don't need to park my car anywhere specific. If I go into the club, my car is automatically taken into the garage, quote unquote. So I won't have to worry about where I park. Okay, with $115,000 left, it's time to hire people. We're going to go to club management, and we need to hire, it looks like, according to this, we need 1 bartender, 1 dancer, 2 waiters, and 2 guards. So what we're going to do is come over here, and it starts with the waiter category. We have 4, sorry, I guess there's 3 different traits for them. There's speed, service, and charisma, but there's also the star rating. And higher stars can be upgraded even further. So, you know, that's a good thing. So like this guy here, he seems like a pretty good one. He wants $45 a day. Okay, that's how much in the currency we're going to have to pay him. Seems fine. If I don't like these guys, which I'm actually okay with this person, but if I didn't like these guys, then what I would probably do is roll the dice. I have to pay $1,000 to roll the dice to get new people possible here. But then we have other options that we can go through as well. So again, more waiters. I can go like get you and maybe get you too. All right, so we have 4 waiters. That's more than I needed, but it's okay. As we open up the club, we're going to need more people anyway, so it's okay. Now we can cycle through them. We're not just limited to waiters. We can cycle through them. So right now we have, you know, waiters, but we can also get bartenders. So I click this, and we have bartenders here too. So maybe get you and 1 more bartender. I guess they're kind of the same, aren't they? They're exactly the same in every way. Jonathan, you win. Okay, now we want dancers. Now, the dancers have to, of course, dance, and eventually they'll be dancing in very different places. Eventually, they'll offer VIP experiences, if you know what I mean. And so as we expand, as we get more, as our club gets bigger, we start unlocking more features, we'll need to hire more dancers. And again, the higher the stars, the more they can be upgraded. They have a speed, beauty, and dance trait, and they cost the most. The dancers are the ones that end up costing the most. I'm going to hire 1 here. I'm going to go, wow, perfect 5. Ava, wow. 156 a day. I mean, she's got perfect stats. That's just how that works, isn't it? Why don't we go ahead and just hire you, and we can train up your dance skill. It's fine. We'll hire you too. So that gets us 4 dancers. And then the final thing is security. Now, I don't know about your version of the game. It's available today, so you can find out more information, link in the description, but my version of the game says that security is locked behind research, and yet I have the ability to hire security right now. Maybe that's just like a startup thing. You can do it on the start kind of thing. These guys have speed, power, and vision, right? So speed, I think, is a general stat that just kind of shows how fast they can react, how fast they run, etc., how fast maybe they attack. Power is a very good thing to have for your security forces. And vision is very important because vision allows your guards to be a bit more autonomous. If there's things happening in your club, you can, as a player, click on those things to get your security forces to react to them, but their vision determines whether they might see that on their own. So things can be resolved without you having to intervene. Stuff like that's pretty good. We're going to get ahead and get Elijah. And then let's go ahead and get... wow, the guy that was up there was good, but now it's been shifted. I think I'll get Jack. Okay, so we have 2 security people. That's done now. From the club interface, we need to click on club management, and we also need to get a name for the club now too. And I think I have pretty much everything that I've got going on here. We need to check our our signage out front and all those things. So why don't we go ahead and go back to our club management, and we're going to edit our club's name. That's going to show up on the outside here. So I'm just going to say this is Chuck's. I mean, I don't have any creative name. If you have a better name, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. We have a logo here. I kind of like that logo, honestly. I don't know about the hearts. I kind of like the whole cowgirl thing. That's interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We can also do 2 lines as well. Types. We have, different typesets too. Okay. I didn't know about that. Can we change? Yes, of course we can change colors. Chucks in like bright red like that. I don't know about that. It really does capture your attention though with that kind of thing. You know what? Probably the pink one, right? Big letters, pink. It's fine. Just going to be Chucks for now. Okay. So all we need to do now is open the club, and we're just going to do that by clicking this little button here. And now customers are going to start coming in. They have 3 tiers: 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. 1-star customers are satisfied with basic 1-star drinks and minimal decor, but they don't use booths and they tend to cause trouble. 2-star and 3-star customers are more likely to spend big. These are the guys we want to please the most. They use VIP lounges, they indulge in lap dances, they gamble, and they enjoy other premium club services. We can personally settle their tabs and even apply discounts or surcharges. If we don't intervene, they'll eventually pay automatically. Even at the same table, customers may have different preferences. Keep your drink variety maxed out to meet their needs. Some customers may cause trouble. Those troublemakers will disturb nearby tables and reduce overall satisfaction. So in such cases, if you've hired security guards, which we have 2 of them now, we can click on above the customer and have them taken care of. Drunk runners will also try to leave without paying. Simply click the icon above them and deploy security to go get them. If your security's vision stat is high, they'll automatically apprehend the person going out. So these are people who will take our supplies, and if our security's vision isn't great, they could leave without paying. Security's vision stat is high, they'll automatically apprehend the going out drunk. Yeah, so there we go. So everything is ready to go. And with $105,000 in the bank still, we have our dancers on stage. They're doing things. We've got waiters in the club waiting for people to come in. And then now that we're open, we should have some people heading on over here. Now, they tend to come in groups, and they also leave in groups. So these 3 guys will come in together. They will leave together. If one of them starts getting rowdy, when we throw him out, the rest at his table will also be kicked out. So everything kind of just starts to happen that way. In this case, those 2 came together, and he was separate. Okay, so some of them are going to come sit at the bar. Some of them are going to come sit at the tables. That's fine. And what we need to do now is just host customers, which is going to happen automatically. It's just going to happen as time goes on. One of the things we can do is that we don't have to be here. We can go off and do other things while the club is running. It's going to run anyway. So we don't have to be here. For example, maybe I want to come over here and play blackjack at this other casino. Maybe I want to do that. If I exit the club, I can go ahead and go back over to get my car. The club just keeps running, right? They're just going to keep coming, and this stat will eventually come up. I don't need in the trunk. I need to get in the car. Yeah, so without hitting this person, let's head on over and play some blackjack just so we can see what that's like. And I went to the map screen not knowing what I was going to do. So just like, let's find something to do. And is this it? No, it's over here. Definitely over here. Okay. There's a limousine right there. Do we park here? Is this it? You know what? I bet I just do this. Yeah, I have to walk into the spot. Okay. So we walk into here and we're just at a blackjack table. Okay. $1,000 bets is what it looks like. Crazy. All right. I'm Delta 13 because of course I am. They're calling this card instead of hit. That's fine, I guess. And this stop instead of stay, but that's all right. It's all the same thing. Great. The dealer busts, so I end up winning. Let's try to play again here. 14, because of course. Well, you got to hit here, and I'm busted. So we'll lose $1,000 there. So I guess we're break even here. 19, we stay. Yep. Dealer has a blackjack. Great. That can happen. 17. I hate 17s, but I'm going to stay. gonna hope the dealer busts. No, they did not. So I'm not very good at blackjack, I guess. I know the rules. I'm doing all right. I think I'm making the right decisions, you know? I just need the dealer to stop getting 20s and 21s, that's all. Yeah, deal me 20s from now on. That's what I want to see. There you go. Yeah. I think I'm overall, I'm down $1,000 from when I walked in. That's what I am. 8. Give me a card. 18. Okay, I guess that's the way it'll go. And of course, the dealer has a blackjack. Okay, one more time. Well, I want to at least get, I need to at least get even, right? That's the that's the gambler's mindset. Nah, man, I just got to get my money back, man. I'll stay here until I got my money back, and that's it. 11. Oh, where's my extra options, guys? There's something else I can do here. Come on. Yeah, you got to have a card, I guess. 20. Yeah, all right, good. All right, we'll exit here. So I ended up with more money than I walked in with. Always a good sign. You go into the casino, I walk out with $2,000 more than I walked in with. Great. All right, so, and while I've been doing that, right, my club has been running this whole time. All right, so I've already served 2 customers here, but let's just go back in and see if we can't spot any rowdy people to kick out of the club here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just park right here. That's fine. And walk back into the club. And of course, puts me right back into this view so we can see how things are going. Now, I have 4 dancers. They can't just dance the whole time, right? They're going to be very, very tired from doing that kind of stuff, right? Especially some of these things require a great deal of athleticism. And so they do get rests. There's a dressing room back here and sort of a rest area back here. And as we expand the club more and more, we'll get more dancers so that we can occupy more space here. But you can see how they take a break and they swap out, and there's new dancers going through there. This person has a tab, and I can settle this tab if I want. So I can overcharge him, for example, if I want to do that. It's gonna degrade his experience, maybe. Let's see. They don't have my drink. The bartender wasn't very chatty. They didn't have my drink. They totally ripped me off. Yeah, so his happiness isn't good, and that's a problem because like he's a 2-star, so he may not come back. He may not come back. Now, one thing else I can do is if I see somebody I want to be happy, like Thomas here, I can choose to go greet him. So if I hit this button, the owner of the club is going to come out and talk to him. Nope, we got a runner. I'm going to click him really quick, and my security is going to be like, excuse me, sir. Hey, you got to pay for your drinks. And I end up getting the money for that. Now this guy, I went in and said hi to him, and that's probably the only thing I've done that he's happy with. So right now he's waiting for a waiter, and like that's a long time. So they don't have my drink. I don't like the decorations, etc. There's a lot of things that are not going right here. Well, the good news is now that we've served 5 customers, we're going to get access to the feature vault. And the feature vault is a special interface that lets us unlock new features for our club, and that includes better decorations, better furniture, and more features for people to interact with. Every satisfied customer at our club grants me points. So the happier I make people, the more points I gain. Similarly, crimes I commit and activities that I carry out in the city reward me with points as well. Once I've accumulated enough points, I can use that to unlock locked features. For example, after unlocking the lap dance room via the building menu, it becomes available for purchase. Remember, happy customers directly translate to increased revenue for the club, plus skilled dancers make customers flock to your club. So we want more, we want higher skilled dancers and more customer capacity, right? So we need to choose an ad. We're going to unlock it first. So come in here, we have 53 points. We can choose either stuff in the club or we can choose city stuff. This helps me do things around the city, such as unlocking a new car set, or allowing me to have firearms, or to get level 2 drugs, or to have rifles, or to unlock drive-by attacks. Lots of different things we can do here. We can even have a hot dog stand, I guess. And in the club, what we want to do is unlock billboard advertising. It only costs 20 points. So we're going to go ahead and click that and unlock it. Then we're going to go to club management. And you can see ads are down here. 1-star ads are now available for us. This is a 10%, percent 10. I'd flip those two things. Boost for customers. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'd also put the $sign on the other side. But hey, I could, they're not from America. I can understand. It's fine. You do things your way, and I'm all right with it. Well, we've seen it before. It's not the first game that's done that. Okay, so now we need to kick out troublemakers. And you know what? I'm going to give everybody a discount because I want them to be happier. So let's just give everybody a discount really quick. Off you go. Everyone will be very happy that they have their build discounted. There you go. Hey, come on back. This is a motivation. So this is an employee. They have a motivation stat as well. If their motivation drops, we can give them a tip to help that motivation. We can also train employees for certain things as well. So for example, Ruby here is a 2-star dancer, paying her 93 a day. She's quite motivated, but notice she doesn't really have very good training. Maybe I want her to be a better dancer. So I can train her in that. Speed, dance. Apparently you can train beauty as well. So we'll train her 1 in beauty and 1 in dance. Now she's just a better dancer and she's a bit more beautiful, I guess. Problem though is that training reduces motivation. You can only do so much and they're less motivated. So I'm going to give her a tip just to kind of bring her back into the happiness realm here. Give her an extra $300. We can do the same thing with everybody else too. We have another ruby. There are 2 rubies. That's not confusing at all. Let's go ahead and train her in dance. The lower her level, the less it costs to train. And then as she gets better, of course, it costs more and more to train. So now she's a very good dancer, but she's also not very motivated. So everything is taking a hit because of her motivation. We're going to fix that by just go ahead and giving her more money. Everything is fixed with the almighty dollar, man. Everything gets fixed with that way. All right, now we need to kick out troublemakers, but it's not giving me any troublemakers in my club. And in fact, it seems like there's no customers here at all right now, which is a little interesting. Let me just back out and then go back in. There we go. Are there any customers coming to the club? There don't seem to be any. I just unlocked a billboard ad. I should see. I thought we should see people. Did I accidentally close it? Here, let's close. Open it back up. I never had this happen when I was playtesting before. This club was full all the time before. Let me try the old turn it off and turn it back on thing. There they come. Customers are here now. All right. Good. We got people coming back into the club now. Fantastic. Yeah, you know, I'm playing pre-release, right? So things happen. We'll get it ironed out for everybody else here. We have a finance and stock tab as well that I haven't checked out yet. So basically just to see our finances. And I'm pretty sure we have yet to turn a profit. I mean, we were given a gift from Don Carlo and we have to pay back that debt, I guess. So that's part of it. And we have a stock count here so we can see how much of each drink we have. Hundreds of each option available, but not every option's available. 2-star clients probably want 2-star drinks, that kind of thing. And then we can see how much of each ones we've been selling, I guess, too. So there's some stats here to look at. What I need to do now is throw out the troublemakers, which is this guy right here. So I'm just going to tap that icon on him. My security forces will, Elijah here, he's going to just sort of, we have a second one to throw out here. So there we go. So both of my security people now are going to have to react to this. I do kind of wish they would go a little faster in their reaction, but I understand. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to just run over there. So everyone at their table is also going to be kicked out with them too, right? They come together, they leave together. What I'm not sure of is whether they paid their bill. Because I don't think they paid their bill. So if I throw them out, do they get the drinks for free? Is that how that's working? How do I get paid for what they drank? I don't know. That's interesting. That's the one way to just, yeah, that seems like that's one way to get away with it, isn't it? So we're going to go to build mode again. And now we need to place the lounges. Lounges are very good. So we're going to have these. And why don't we place them in the back here, here, and here. And then we'll place 3 more here, here. And you can kind of see where they go with the lights that are shining there. We'll just pop them all in there. It's fine. So there's all our lounges. We also have some decorations and such. So we could say maybe triangles. These are just like these little lights. And we could say club, I suppose. We'll put those above the door because why not? So club, I guess. And I guess we could have decorations above the bar too, right? Yeah, up there. Can we do something different above the bar? I mean, nah. I'd like to have access to more, but that's okay. We also need to buy plants and stuff too. So I'll place a plant there, and maybe we'll place a plant I don't know. Where's another good spot for a plant? Maybe somewhere, maybe back here. We'll just place those 2 in there because it wants me to. Let's put some squares here and here. And then a triangle, I guess, and the circles. That should take care of the decoration requirements as far as the left side of the screen goes. Now we need to greet customers. We can do that pretty easy. Just go ahead and click greet. And we're going to go over here and talk to Henry. Now, 1-star customers are the ones that we have a chance of making happy as they leave, right? 2-star customers, we don't have a lot of the stuff that they like, at least not yet. But we'll get access to that stuff over time. You know, better furniture and stuff like that. So let's just greet everybody. And then we also want to get the bill with an extra charge. So if we have a bill that pops up, we want to, I guess, charge them extra. Let's go ahead and greet these guys too. All right, that'll take care of the 5 greetings. And then if we get any more bills popping up, then we can do something about that as well. And that will satisfy this, I think. All right, so here's a bill. And we can go ahead and overcharge this person is what we're supposed to do. There we go. That'll take care of that. This guy's pretty rowdy. I've got security coming back to get him out of here. At least he's way off in the corner, you know. So now we need to raise the value of our club a little bit by getting new rooms. So we need to unlock the lap dances and purchase the first room for that. So in the feature vault, we have 102 points. And the lap dance room is here for 75. And then now we're going to go into our building mode. And we can unlock these rooms if we've unlocked it in the research. So we can't do this big one here and we can't do this gamble, but we can have 5 VIP rooms right here. And so I'm just going to unlock, I think, maybe 2 of them. 20,000 bucks. We're just going to unlock 2 of them. That's fine. And then from there, our club will just automatically be offering these types of things. And to give my dancers a little bit more time to rest and, you know, make sure they're not super overworked here, we're going to go ahead and get some more. So let's find, wow, like another 5 out of 5. We'll hire you. Now, of course, that was a 1-star, but yeah, like the 2-star ones can go higher. They have the ability to go higher. So why don't we go and get Violet, and then we're going to have to train Violet a little bit more. But we are getting more dancers. Good, always a good thing here. Let's go ahead and speed up time just a little bit, and we'll see if we can find Violet in here somewhere. She should be walking through this area. That's you, yeah. And so we want to train you to be a better dancer. So that's going to hurt your motivation a lot, but that's okay. And we're also going to train your... Well, you're not motivated enough for that. So let's make sure that you're motivated. There she is. I'm just going to tip her a bunch of money. And then we're going to get her speed up just a little bit there too. Okay. And then we want her motivation to be up at least halfway so that she doesn't get penalties here. Okay, cool. So she's set and ready to go. We have lots of dancers now. And what we should see is that some of the dancers are going to come and dance in the lounge areas, which will give these customers a better experience. So there we go. And then some of them will also be going back and giving private dances. There's a drunk. I'm going to click him. Just make sure we get him. This person here, I'll just say, okay, get that bill. Not going to overcharge him or anything like that. And then now we just need to wait for the customers to receive lap dances. So they're in here. And now they're getting, this guy's getting a private dance over there. So we're at least getting some of them to bite, if you will, on these premium services that we're offering. Yeah. Now there are other things to this game, like criminal activities that we can do. We can stage things. We can get, you know, some people underneath us, hire some gangsters, if you will, and have them go out and do things, have them go do jobs, go into a car with them, go and do a job, you know, with them as well. We can do all those types of things. In the city, we have other types of cars we can buy. We can then unlock stolen car sales. So we can steal cars and then also sell them, things like that. The drive-bys are great for weakening defenses at an enemy location or to take over a territory. We can weaken them down with a drive-by before we go and attack them ourselves, things like that. So there's a lot of other things that we could maybe go ahead and do. I'm not sure why I would want to unlock security guards though, because as far as I can tell, they're already unlocked. Unless I'm missing something here. I've already got them. I know I can't hire more than 2. So maybe that's where you can, if you unlock them, you can hire more than 2 maybe. But Right now, I can't hire more than 2. So anyway, the point is, there's more to this game too. You can find more information about it down in the description. If you want to see more on my channel anyway, be sure to leave a comment down below, because there's a lot more to the map too. Just one quick look at the map here. There's a lot of areas here. There's there's the boss club, blackjack tables on this side, all the way out this way. We got the shipping docks. You have another garage out this way, another garage this way. There's town hall. Over on this side is where you can samurai toys. We can, buy drugs there. I'm not entirely sure what we would do. I guess selling them maybe, or we give them to people. I don't know. There's an auto gallery where you can see all the different cars that we can buy and potentially sell there too. Another drive-by at a rival club, things like that. So there's other things that we can do in this. We can explore those together. If you'd like to see more, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, my name is Charlie. This has been the Boss Gangsters Nightlife. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.